Hey, what's going on, guys? Richie Figs here, back with another video, and today we talk Mcfarlane Toys as they have finally put up the pre-orders for the Mortal Kombat Classics line. We'll talk the price, where you can get them, and what the actual hell is going on. Man, we have a lot to talk about. Let's go. Here we go. We got the Mortal Kombat Classic line that's finally available via pre-order. Amazon is currently sold out, but I think they only had Scorpion, Liu Kang, and Sub-Zero. The 2-pack, I believe, was a Walmart and Mcfarlane store exclusive. And that is going to include Mileena and Sub-Zero with the ice arms. The one you see here is just the standard, but he does have one that comes with ice arms in the 2-pack, along with an additional head sculpt and some ice effects, where Mileena does get an additional head sculpt and then also some weaponry as well. They also do come with some stands and a cardboard backdrop. And Amazon had these up. I believe they are $29.99 across the board. The available retailers you can get them at right now is going to be Big Bad Toy Store. McFarlane Store does have like a 5-pack where you can get this pack right here and the Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion. Katana is a GameStop exclusive. It's a red platinum variant, so you'll notice that in this picture here in the top right-hand corner. It's got the red McFarlane sticker, which means we're hard to find, and you have to go to a certain place to find me. So that would be GameStop, and that one is also going to be listed at $29.99. So, with all that being said, now we can talk about this. Toy community, you're going to have to explain to me why McFarlane gets a pass when it comes to everything. I look at the sculpts are nice, but Todd McFarlane has been in the action figure game for over a decade and has refused to evolutionize any of his action figures. Guys, these are no different at all as far as sculpt, articulation, anything than what he did with the Mortal Kombat line that he had previously. And yet no one says anything. If McFarlane's allowed to get away with this, then I don't understand why everyone always goes at freaking Hasbro's neck every 2 seconds. Papa Todd's been popping out the same action figures with different sculpts. Now, don't get me wrong, the sculpts look great, but he has never aspired to go pinless. He has never aspired to do anything different with the articulation. The plastic has remained the same. Look at this Liu Kang. It looks the exact same, minus the head sculpt. I'll put the picture up now from the MK11 Liu Kang. There's no difference here. Not to mention the lack of accessories. You get additional hands, and I believe Scorpion's the only one that actually comes with his spear. I don't think Sub-Zero comes with any effect other than these 2-packs, which are for $70. So let me get this straight. Everyone is going to jump down Hasbro's neck for pricing, but here we are with some of the worst articulated game fight figures, and the sculpt is there for $30 with an extra set of hands, and these sold out. I mean, I know there's a love for Mortal Kombat, and they look good, don't get me wrong, like the figure itself looks good, but that's about the pose you're going to get right there with Sub-Zero on the screen. It's like, the action figure, well, does everyone feel bad for Todd because he lost the DC license? Is that why he gets a pass, because he's losing a major license and everyone just kind of feels bad, so they don't want to? Look at those posing right there. That's the articulation you're getting with these for $30. So Papa Todd wants to come in and he sees that the Street Fighter's doing well. He has the license to Mortal Kombat. He says, let's get back in that realm. And the only thing you're actually getting the accessories that you need is with a 2-pack that costs $70, which everyone seemed to have a problem with when Hasbro did that with less accessories than the one that has come in here. But you guys have got to explain this to me. $30 for these is insane. Especially when you've got Storm Arena and Jada in the same price tier, and they're coming with max articulation, max accessories, the works, and the best, I mean, Jada and Storm sculpts are just as good as these, if not better. Like, don't get me wrong, these look good as action figures, but for the price and the accessories that you are getting, it is not there. And I don't understand, and we've already gotten these figures before. They're just in their classic attire. Are people that starving for Mortal Kombat Classic figures? They must be, because I mean they sold out, so I mean that it is what it is there. I mean, let's put that in the butt. It sold out on Amazon. Everything sells out on Amazon because, one, you don't have to pay shipping. It's free because everyone has Prime. I mean, if you don't have Prime, I guess there might be some shipping involved, but if you have Prime, you don't have to pay anything extra on shipping, and it gets delivered in 2 days from when it comes in stock. But everywhere else, these are going to sit. Because, one, if you buy these from Big Bad Toy Store, not only is there shipping sales tax, but then you're also going to get a tariff tax. These are probably going to be closer to $40 a piece when it's all said and done. If you buy from one of the main, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, Mcfarlane. I don't know if they charge their own separate, but Mcfarlane definitely has a shipping cost. It's like $12. So everyone's fine at picking on Hasbro when they don't do a certain sculpt. But here's Papa Todd, that's been in the freaking industry for over a decade and has not evolutionized anything with sculpts or anything as far as like the actual articulation, and everyone is just fine with it, and they sold out. I mean, that's fine, but it's like, what are we doing here? This is a waste of the property, in my opinion, and really a slap of the face to the toy community. But the toy community is fine because they only pick and choose what they want. Look at this. Look at the faces. They're fine. Like, it looks okay. Is it blowing me away? No. Because I know these things are going to get into a barely slightly crouching pose like the one you see here on the far right of Sub-Zero. That's about the best you're going to get. But here we are. I guess we're that starving for Mortal Kombat that Todd gets a slide. And he doesn't change. I mean, I see people that give Hasbro the most shit for using an older Spider-Man buck or anything that has twice as much articulation as these current figures. And here we are, we're putting them at $30. If these were $20, $25, sure. Okay? Sure. $5 less? I think 25 is even crazy for what you're getting here. You're getting one figure, an additional set of hands, and Scorpion's the only one that comes with a weapon. We're talking with Sub-Zero, you get nothing else, folks. Just an additional pair of hands. And Katana, I guess being the GameStop, she's going to come with her fans, but I'm talking Liu Kang comes with an additional set of hands and nothing else. And Melina comes with extras just because you can only get her in the 2-pack. So it's like, here we are, and this is what we get. I'm blown away by the toy community and what they are willing to complain about. But then here we are with Mcfarlane that's been in the game for as long as they have, and there's just never any evolution. They're still with pin technology when you have Jada Toys, who has only been around in the action figure game for 4 or 5 years, and they have already gotten pinless and three times the articulation of these figures. And not to mention, he didn't even capitalize. It's like, Todd, you just lost your major license. You'd think you'd want to put a little bit more effort into these, maybe scale them down into 6-inch so they can actually be part of the fighting game craze that's going, forget fighting game, the video game craze that's going on right now. All the companies are making video game property figures right now, and they're killing it. And here comes Todd and just says, let's use the same things. We've already done these figures before. We just need to put them in their classic attire, and then they'll eat them up. Oh, and by the way, bump these up to $30. I mean, I just don't get it, folks. And I guess I'm the only one that'll say anything because I haven't seen anybody else really complain. But $60 Spider-Man that has with the most articulation, with the most accessories. I mean, yeah, I don't know. You guys, the anger and the displeasure that the community expends towards Hasbro, but here we are. And Mcfarlane Toys, don't get me wrong, I like Mcfarlane. I'm not a hater of Mcfarlane. I have Mcfarlane Toys. In fact, they were probably the first property I collected with their DC Multiverse line when I first got back into collecting. And I did have these Mortal Kombat figures, but I've dealt with these, and they are not good. And they look to be the exact same. The exact same. So I'm still going to buy one and buy a couple for review because I do want you guys to at least see what they're all about. And I'll admit that now I'm still going to buy them, but not because I want them, but I want to show you that there's just been no change from what we've already seen in the past with Todd having the Mortal Kombat line. So other than that, guys, I mean, I gave you what you want as far as where to get them and everything, the pricing, everything, but I can't advise that you actually get these because I can't support a company that this is true, like, repaint. Like, and they're no new nothing. I mean, they didn't put any effort other than putting them in their classic attire. These are probably over a decade old sculpts they've already had. And notice, we have already, I mean, look at the faces of Melina and Katana. That's the same hairstyle even. Katana and Melina, excuse me. And it's like, nobody cares. Nobody does. I don't get it. I just don't get the anger towards all the other companies when they use repaints and the same bucks. And here's Mcfarlane that's done it for years. And they just never get the hate. They never do. And I don't want to say I'm hating, but for $30, $30 for this and $70, okay, this $70 2-pack might actually be worth it, but it's like, it's a plastic stand that slides into a cardboard piece with a cardboard backdrop. I would say it's more, and you're paying $35 for those figures because they have accessories and a plastic stand. When Jada, Storm Arena come with stands, the most articulation, the most accessories, and they're at the same price. So it's like, why, what? I don't get it. You got to explain it to me in the comments below. I just don't get it. But other than that, guys, I wanted to talk about this because no one else seems to. I guess I'm the only one that seems to be upset that the Mortal Kombat license didn't get more love that it deserves. So other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave the video a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. Richie Figs. Later.